Thank you very much for coming this evening to the second, so I feel quite rude behind this car, sorry. So the second in our conversation series are empty buildings, why not knock them down? I know some of you don't, so just as a bit of background for the project and tonight's event. The event is part of a year-long project called In Liverpool, which is about empty buildings within Liverpool, and really using memories and stories of them to capture people's imagination, to bring them to life and make them more accessible to people, rather than just being bricks and mortar, stone, something that's quite difficult to engage with. So over the duration of the project so far, we've been speaking to people from across the city, collecting memories, collating stories, a lot of which are in this exhibition here. So do have a look around while you're here. There's about 18 buildings featured, but that's a small proportion, as it's on the website as well. As part of Hidden Liverpool, there's a series of different programmes, different programme elements. So there's a schools project where 11 schools are looking at some of the uses potentially, working to your businesses, your clients, with volunteer architects and design professionals, some new ideas for these buildings. There's the conversation series, there's 3 exhibitions, there's wall controls, there's a whole host of different events, and information about that can be found in the orange booklets that you probably have. The project's being delivered by an organisation called Place, which is a social enterprise. It's Northwest operating, based in Liverpool, and that's really about young people, inspiring young people about the cities in which they live, helping develop their skills through learning about the built environment, and helping to increase awareness and diversity within the built environment professions. So that's generally where the project comes from, and it's funded by Heritage Lottery Fund. So that's the sort of setting really for the project. Any questions on any of those things, more than happy to answer. I'm the director of Place, sorry I should have said that, and I'm Jo. So any questions on any of that side of things, please just give me a shout. This evening, we've found over the course of the project so far, which we knew before we started, but it's becoming increasingly evident. There's such a passion for the city, for its heritage, whether that be the social heritage or its built heritage. And I think Liverpool, probably more than many cities, it seems so closely intertwined. I think there's a much bigger awareness in the city than quite a lot of cities, I think, about the built fabric of the city around us, and a real passion and a real sense of wanting to do something with that, and seeing it as completely entwined with our identity. So this discussion really is, how does that go forward? How do we take that forward? And how do you have a positive discussion about the social and the economic value of that heritage, and particularly those buildings that are empty, in what's a very difficult time financially? How can we really best utilise that in creative ways, and really help those buildings to carry on reflecting our city and our heritage in a positive light? So that's really what today's debate or discussion is about. Very grateful to our panel members. Jelly Spencer from Engage is kindly going to chair this evening, and if I allow Jelly to take it over now. Thank you.